Well, let's keep going. Okay, let me
Yes.
share the board again. Okay. Well, I was talking about IELTS. So as I told you, every word and phrase that we use for IELTS is totally different from conversational and general English. So now you don't need to focus on it. Of course, you will learn later. Your answer, conversational way, was really good. So that was good. Of course, I will give you some more words and it's totally different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Why are a lot of trees often cut down in cities? Why?
People cut down um, a lot of trees to build more house and buildings. Then um, um, to make to build more, the people need more accommodations. Um, and because there are uh, more cars and more transportation, so we need to build uh, streets um, to build more streets. Um, and in my area, people sometimes they cut a tree be, before the storming season. They they cut some big and older trees uh, to um, avoid of the trees has been fallen during rainy and storm season.
Yes.
Um, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, yes, many people we need actually you said there are a lot of trees, so like people need to cut down trees to build. Yes, okay. Actually, maybe mm, we can use, if I want to give you, we can say that there are many trees need to be just cleared, just cut down, cleared to build more buildings, to build more houses. So because like more accommodation, I like the word accommodation. So yes, are needed, are required, so they need to. With more cars and transportation, we also need to build more streets and roads, of course. And people sometimes cut down the trees before the storm season. That was really good. They remove large older trees. So they remove large old and older trees to prevent them falling from
Yeah.
falling during the rainy and stormy season. So, uh, because you said, some trees are removed, you can say clear. They are cleared, like removed. Why? Because of accommodation. So we need more accommodation. More accommodation is needed. So of course they need to have larger areas to build, to construct. And sometimes, of course, in some areas, they need to cut down the trees before the stormy season in order to avoid, protect things from falling. Well, the next one, what happens if we cut down all of a city's trees?
Um, Um, if we cut down all of the trees in the city, um, it causes flood. Uh, it causes floods because the tree uh, keep the land from landslides. Um, uh, the tree um, and the roots help prevent floods. Mm, if we cut down the trees, uh, the air pollutions, uh, we uh, we don't have more. We we have no longer trees to protect the air. Because the trees are giants futures that good for uh, the air.
Yes, very good. Well, yes. So the roots, and we can say that one actually trees in cities, yes, they help prevent floods. They help
Yeah,
prevent flood because, of course, trees keep, the land from landslides. As you said, they keep the land
yeah.
from, yeah, they
They
keep
keep the
land, of course, from landslide,
landslide.
of
Yeah.
course. So they prevent. And if we cut down the tree, as you said, so this cutting down increases air pollution, as you said, and we would no longer have trees to protect. We would no longer. What is here? Because we are talking about something like, we're thinking about a situation. So we would no longer have trees to protect the air. This one is better. And of course, trees are like, crucial for the air we breathe. That is really
Mm.
important. Yes. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, we breathe. It's really important for actually the air we breathe. And yes, that was good answer. Just I typed this phrase. Maybe you can use it because we were talking about cutting down trees before especially stormy season. So it's like normally we remove dead branches, like it's like dry. So we normally
Branches.
we do this, especially winter and fall. Yes.
Okay.
And advanced discussion, what do you think about the saying? Imagine if trees gave off Wi-Fi signals. We'd be planting so many trees would probably save the planet. Too bad they only produce the oxygen we breathe.
They only proceed.
So what do you think
Uh,
about it?
Imagine if trees gave off Wi-Fi signal. Gave off?
Yeah. Imagine if
Trees
trees, yeah,
flock.
emit,
The
give
trees
off.
flock.
Yes, give
Give
off.
off.
Okay, means just emit Wi-Fi. Okay?
Uh,
Send out, like send
is
out.
so?
Yeah.
Is it though? Is oh.
Yeah. Just let me say something. Or if I want to give you a simple word, because we don't say give off, we say provide. Provide,
Mm.
send out, emit. So all these words are the meaning of giving off. So imagine instead of oxygen, they give Wi-Fi. Would be planting so many trees, we would probably save the planet. So too bad they only produce the oxygen we breathe. Yeah. Of course, I think if trees gave off, if trees just, provided Wi-Fi signals, people would definitely plant everywhere. We would have millions of trees in every year because
Yeah.
yeah, that is so. And maybe we would probably save the planet. So what do you think about it? So it's so actually challenging question.
Ah, the imagine, just imagine this situation. Oh yeah, yes. If it's true, it's the it's it's the best way to plant more tree and it's safe and it's good for the planet. Hmm. If the tree gave off Wi-Fi signal, we can plant more tree more and more.
Yeah. It was like,
But I don't
that
think
is,
so. But,
yeah,
but it's not right. But it's not true. We wish we could imagine if the tree gave off Wi-Fi signal, but it's not. It doesn't.
yeah,
It didn't.
actually, the situation. So first of all, let's talk about this. This is second conditional. And
Uh,
why? Because of course it's imaginary, hypothetical situation. It's not real situation. Just thinking about something that is not real. And of course it can't happen. Like, of course trees can't emit Wi-Fi signal, so it doesn't happen. But let me say something. Actually, this is really horrible to think about something like this. Even in this situation, so we are
mm,
talking about technology, not our health. So technology, internet plays a
mm,
more important role in our lives than the air quality, the air that we breathe. So if trees could emit Wi-Fi signals, we would definitely plant everywhere. And we
mm,
would see all the cities, the whole cities, green and beautiful, full of trees. But it's not because of the air quality. We are not thinking about the environment. We are thinking about the use of technology. So it would be, I think, a disaster. And
mm,
we would destroy the planet. We would just damage everything, the environment more and more. And of course, the more health issues, that Wi-Fi signals are really dangerous. So especially, so we use it because of this. Just, you shouldn't take your phone with you when you want to sleep. But the only thing that I can say, of course, you can make your answer in different ways. You should think about it. Just the only thing that you need to use here. Don't forget about using would and past simple because this is
yeah,
second condition. You can't use can. You can't use present simple. This is not real situation. So will,
yeah.
no, would,
Second
could,
condition.
and past simple. The way that you can
Mhm,
make your answer.
mhm.
Well, so why? Okay. And okay, we finished this topic.
But only
Yeah,
too bad. They only produce oxygen with
of
breath.
course. That is disaster. Yeah,
Disaster.
yes. Yeah, it's like I can't imagine. Wow, it's so negative. Just everywhere. Maybe in the future, who knows? Who knows? Could be.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so we finished this topic. We want to move on to the new topic. Any questions, any issues related to this bird or no?
No,
Well, let's keep going with with 69.
not
Well,
because photosynthesis.
okay. I love these pictures. Okay. So look at the pictures below. Do what? Okay, what
Mm.
they are? Do you know? Can you introduce them? So. Do you know? Yeah, I know. I remember we
Okay.
talked about this. I remember this. You know, there are some caves in your country. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So,
The left, uh, the top and the left is Halong Bay. Uh, the bay and the cave in the Halong Bay is one of the world's uh, um, wonder world. Mm, and the building in the king, the Leoton king, the king dynasty, um, ancient ancient place, ancient palace, palace of the king in
house.
Vietnam. Yes, house. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and maybe yeah, the right on the bottom um, is um, culture. Uh, the
Folk dance or folk music?
folk
Folk
music,
dance.
folk music. Yeah, folk.
Yeah. Actually, I'm into the nature in your country, so it's so beautiful. But let's talk about the one. Just on the just top left, okay. You
Top
can
left,
describe it. You because you are describing
top
actually
left.
pictures. You can say you'll find, okay, Harlem Bay, as you said, and the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are considered the world's natural wonders. So they're considered the world's natural wonders. So this is corrected version. Yes. Okay. And of course, another landmark every actually, so place that you are talking, so especially when it comes to like natural attractions, so you can use, or maybe places, okay? So you can use landscape landmark. Another landmark, okay, is you said it's king. This one is the King's dynasty, okay? The ancient palace, okay, of
yes,
the Vietnamese king, of course, the ancient palace. And on the right bottom, at the bottom here,
right.
yeah, actually, this one is a performance of traditional folk dance or folk music.
Yes,
So it's a performance of traditional folk dance or folk music. So whatever you want to say. Yeah. Okay.
yes.
Well,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, because just when you want to talk about wherever you want to talk about famous places, it's better
Landmark.
to use landmark, of course. Yeah. It's like a historical site. Another play word that you can use is historical site. Site. Historical site, of course. They're so beautiful and yes, cultural performance. The first word of this lesson, archaeological. So first, let's discuss whether this actually words and phrases are common in conversation or no. So, archaeological is not the word that we actually commonly use in speaking because, of course, it's something really special. This is an adjective, as you can see. Actually, it's related to study of ancient history, archaeology. If I want to give you a good synonym, I say ancient or historic. So,
Thank you, knowledge. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
archaeological, ancient. We normally use the word ancient or like in historic. This one is, for example, I don't know, they found like archaeological evidence of something like a lost civilization, uh, maybe in some ancient places, for example. Okay, so this is the fresh word, but as I told you, it's not something that we use in every day. It's definitely related to history, talking about some, for example, studies of ancient history. So this is actually the way that you can use when speaking. Of course, you can easily use ancient. Okay, well, the you can read this one and this one. The second one, again, we have anthropological. So anthropological,
And,
it's
and,
so academic. It's so academic, so it's so formal. Of course, it's
yeah,
an adjective again, but anthropological is actually study of human societies, study of human society, like societies, culture. Okay, I can say a synonym like social scientific. Yeah, maybe social scientific is a good word. I can say because it's related. Okay. For example, nowadays, just, scientists, or I don't know, maybe some people, I don't know, they do some anthropological research, focus on, I don't know, some, for example, different rituals or cultures. So this is, and historical values, historical, cultural, maybe cultural values.
and
Yeah. Well, they're so beautiful. Actually, I'm into history. They're so beautiful. So interesting. Well, and the next one is optic. Optic. As you can see, a small increase in the level or value of something. Yes. Increase, rise, boost, rise, boost, all of them there, yes. As witness an uptick in the number of visitors, so increase. For example, I don't know, there is an uptick in job applications this week, increase. It's common, especially news is common, business common. But it's a kind of noun that I don't know, when we're talking, just, rise, boost. They're more usable, but of course, it's really good one. So it's noun means increase or rise.
increasing
Yes,
uptake, uptake,
yes. And
small increasing.
degradation. Uh, it's common, we can say. As you can see, the process of something being damaged or made worse. Yes, I say decline is a good synonym. Erosion, for example, you know, decline or
Decline,
erosion,
decline,
especially soil erosion.
Mhm. Mhm. Degradation.
Yeah. And yes. Okay. The process, yeah, of course, heritage site, and and global warming is one of the major factors that accelerates the degradation of numerous world heritage sites. So speed up, accelerate that is speed up, make it faster. Accelerate is speed up. Well,
Accelerate.
yes, accelerate, that is speed up is a verb. Degradation of numerous word heritage. So as I told you, you can say like, especially when it comes to just break down about heritage sites. So you can say break down, another word that you can use as degradation. It's somewhat common. We use it. For example, degradation of the environment. So we have it. Yes.
Yes. The
Yeah.
global warming is one of the major factors that accelerates
Accelerate, of
accelerate
course.
the
Yes.
degradation of numbers for heritage sites
Yes.
and speed up breakdown.
And intangible,
Tangible.
intangible. So we
Yes.
have tangible, intangible. Um, it's so professional. That is so professional word. So intangible, impossible to touch. And we have tangible that is possible. When you want to say that something is touchable, you don't say touchable, you say tangible. So, uh, invisible is intangible. Non-physical, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
You
Non-physical.
can't touch it. So, tangible is something that you can touch. Intangible is negative, like, the opposite. That is something not able to be touched. So you can't. You can't physically measure it. Maybe it's abstract. Abstract is a good synonym for it. Yes. For example, trust is intangible. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Trust is not. So
Yeah.
it's not something that kindness is intangible. Yes. Well, and of course, this one. Oh, wait, what is this chord music? I want to see. Read this word because it's Vietnamese and I can't read it. Could you please read this?
Nhã nhạc cung đình.
Oh, shit.
Nhã nhạc
Nan
cung
yak
đình.
kondin. Nan yak.
Nhã nhã
It's so
nhã
difficult. I can't. I can't.
nhã
Oh,
nhạc
nya,
nhạc
an, nya,
nhạc
an, nyan,
nhã nhạc
yeah, yeah, nya.
nhã nhạc cung đình.
Okay, just forget about it. I can't. I'm not good. I'm not good at it.
This court music, nhã nhạc cung đình, was honored as the representative of the
Intent.
intangible cultural heritage of humanities by UNESCO in 2003. Uh,
Is it okay? Tell me about it. What is this? Just tell me about it.
uh, just a traditional folk music. We sing. There are someone in the choir sing. Someone played the traditional instrument. Yes, and
Yeah,
they
so they use like,
they
it's like,
have
performance, like
they have a show performance
cultural
together.
performance. Yes. So
Performance. Yeah.
I want to watch. So maybe later I watch on YouTube. Let's see what it is. I want to know. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You YouTube and you type nhã nhạc cung đình.
Of course, I can easily just copy and paste it because I can't type it.
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah, I will watch it. I will
You
watch it
can
at
do
once.
now. You can watch
Oh,
it now.
really? You want to do
Yeah.
it together? Of course. Let's
Yes.
see. I like it. Just let me share again. Okay. Okay. It's like, let me type it. No, I can't copy it.
Copy.
No, I can't. It's not possible. So let me do something. I can. I'm trying. Just one moment. Okay. Yes, I could find it. Okay. Let's watch it together. Oh, it's so
Okay.
good. Let me share the board.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. See.
Okay. That is. Okay, wait. I need English translate. Just, let me. Okay.
Ah,
No, there is no
ah.
English subtitle.
That's performance for the king in the
Ah,
Asian dynasty. They that's performance show for just for the king. Yeah,
ah,
in the past.
God. It's something special to the king,
Yes.
right? Wow. Let me ask you, what are they? Because this two, so they're symbols of something, but what they are? This one and this one. So what they are? They look like no, they're not dragon. Are they dragons? Zach,
Yeah.
what are
Dragon.
they? Yeah, dragons. So why? And let me ask you, you said that this performance is just, is designed specifically for actually the king and the queen. So not ordinary people. So it's not something that you have, I don't know, just somewhere else for ordinary people. No.
Dragon is the symbol for the king. The symbol of the king.
How?
That's power. Yeah, power is symbol of power.
No, I want
And
to know that if you can see this performance everywhere or no, just king can see.
I think just the king. can see
Uh,
because this is the royal court music.
yeah,
Royal court
of
music.
course.
Uh,
Yeah, got
yes.
it. That
And
is,
now we can see in the past, just the king can see, but
yeah,
now uh, we can see, we can pay and see it,
yeah, of
like, yeah,
course.
as
Yeah.
a culture.
Yeah, got it. So,
Maybe
yeah.
we show for the foreigner our culture.
That is perfect
But we
actually.
we don't see it every day. We don't like it.
Of course, but you don't like it? But we do. But we
Uh,
do.
yes. Uh, I don't like I don't like it.
Ah,
I think everyone that everyone doesn't like
it's like
because
something
we
special.
we don't we don't what we don't watch it every day
Of
in
course.
special date in special
Occasions.
occasion.
Course, on special days or occasions, you can see
Yes,
this, especially to
yes, yes,
show and represent your culture to maybe
yes, yes,
foreigners. So, of course, so
yes,
because as you said, as I just realized, it's like the symbol of monarch's reign, just the power of king. And so I think it's interesting. That is so, especially the colors. So I love the colors. And look at this, paintings. They're so delicate, so beautiful. I like it. It's something like totally different. And and
mm,
I
yeah,
actually watched something, the same thing in one of my Chinese students showed me something like this. Dragons flying sky. I don't know when was that, like special ceremony or I don't know, like occasion. And I saw something like this in Chinese, just culture. Do you have the same thing?
yes.
Yes?
Maybe it's similar
Ah,
because we are Asian. Culture is similar.
of course.
Japanese, Korean,
Asian.
uh,
Yes.
Asian,
Yeah,
Asian
of
culture.
Yeah, of course. Got it. But that is so interesting. I like it. So I think we need to protect our cultures, our
You,
traditions. So
you know China, China Empire, Vietnam for 1,000 years.
ah,
They,
once a year.
they, yeah, 1,000 years.
Oh,
China,
1,000.
yeah, they uh, came, they live in Vietnam and want Vietnam to be there, to be, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Japan,
I'm interrupting you. I'm sorry. We need to yeah, we have only 1 minute. So let's before we're
okay,
kicked
okay,
out.
yes,
Let's
yes,
go.
yes,
Let's go.
yes.
Okay.